I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.
Hey.
It's just us today, guys.
Solo dolo.
You know what I'm saying? We in here. You know what I'm saying?
What's been going on, man? You got the tour?
Yes, it's a lot. I'm tired.
You seem tired. More tired than usual.
You know what? It's hard producing. You don't realize it. Like, you're a director, so you pull up on set and you make shit happen. But like, you trying to get everybody together and producing Squadcast and the tour and the podcast with Farron and everything else, it just be like, I'm just ready for a break.
It's a lot.
Like 2 weeks I would be good with a 2-week recharge right now. Because I would need 2 weeks because it's gonna take me the first 2 to 3 days to like actually realize that I don't have to do anything.
Right.
But I don't really have 2 weeks right now. I don't think I got like a week.
How long is the tour? How much longer?
The last date that I've got so far is September 28th in New York. So I'm gonna try to do that one. I think that's a Wednesday, and I'm gonna try to do that Thursday in Philly, and then I'll be done.
Okay,
so that's the goal.
And that's next month?
No, that's September.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah,
you got
so,
a couple more.
Yeah. So, but I mean, after St. Louis, which is August 4th, then I won't have anything until September. So,
okay.
Thankfully and hopefully, that's it. That's what's up. Sandra bought her Nashville tickets. Let's go. They just hit me up today. Was like, hey, could you give another push to Nashville and Huntsville? I was like, I'm going to do both, but I don't know nobody in Huntsville. So, we just going to see what's going to happen with Huntsville. Fingers crossed. Huntsville, Alabama.
One of the people that was in Annie Up. You know, when Annie Up, the song, when he started saying...
Brownsville.
That's Brownsville.
Brownsville?
Home on the break, but he work in the street like a slave.
Wait a minute. Did not expect you to know Annie Up like that. Was that your shit?
It's a great song.
Annie Up is a fire-ass...
It's like a golden hype hip-hop song.
I forgot about Annie Up. I've been coming out to I Look Good by Charlie Boy, but I might switch it up to Annie Up.
Make sure you do the original.
Yeah.
Because the remix is just not like... I heard the remix recently, and I think there's like a bunch of other people on it.
Yeah,
they
it's a gang. It's a gang.
They try to like bar it up instead of just.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on.
Hype. I found out that the lyrics were also. I thought it was yeah punk, yeah punk, yeah punk, yeah. It's yap 'em, zap 'em, yap 'em, zap 'em.
Yeah.
You knew that?
Well, I didn't know zap 'em.
That's hilarious.
I thought it was yap 'em for sure though. Because they got the yappers. They used to call guns have had so many slangs.
A lot of them don't work.
I remember when ratchet was this term for gun.
That's way cooler than.
And then ratchet turned into acting ratchet. And I was like, wait, nobody's sending out emails anymore.
Pulling out a ratchet's awesome.
Yeah, pull out the ratchet, upped it on them.
It was not a good era when they were calling them dicks. When they said when I got the dick on me, or
I got the dick on me. I got the dick on. I thought because I didn't know if that was a gun or if that was a clip.
That's
the
clip. Extended clip.
Yeah,
they say my Glock has a dick on it.
That's a lot. That is a lot. I was
Two
like, y'all
dicks
can
in
have
my
that
pants.
Y'all can have that.
Wild as hell.
It took me a while to get on capping. Like, niggas be capping. It took me a while. I was like, but the dick, nah, I'm not getting on the dick, my boy. That's all you.
Blicky cool. I'm a fan of Blicky.
Got like Blicky.
Strap. Very, very classic.
Bang. Got that
the
thing
banger
on me. You know what I'm saying?
This one's coin toss. Blower. That blower?
Nah, I don't like that.
It depends on if you got a heavy LA accent. If you like, I got that blower on me.
I got that blower on me, homie.
Yeah,
nah, it don't really roll like that.
You can't just baby. There's a lot of interchangeable language between shooting someone and blowjobs.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I blew his ass away, blew his ass back.
Yeah. Put that dick on him.
Put that.
What you gonna do when I up that dick on you?
Pulled up on him with the dick.
Consensually, I hope.
Pulled up on him with the dick. I am a fan of the stick, though.
Yeah.
The stick is cool.
Stick.
Ooh, that's
I love
a good song.
That track on that Dreamville.
That's Dreamville?
Yes.
Stick.
Roll out the window. Roll out the window. That shit go
fire.
hard, bro.
You wouldn't expect it from them, too. It was a great song.
It was a great song. They got a joint on there with 2 Chainz. That joint was fire. That Dreamville mixtape was fire, bro. Drama really brought it on that one. Shout out to Drama, man.
DJ Holiday Season. That must be so fun to just pull up to the studio and just do that. It's like you covering the bars, right, Lupe? Okay, great. Holiday Season.
Yo, can you imagine somebody whose job was just to come up with the ad-libs for songs?
Yeah, it's DJ Drama.
Yeah, I guess so. But he's
making
got
beats
his set
though, too,
ones.
yeah.
But like if you're a new artist in the game, you reach out to this person and they are specifically focus on creating your ad-libs. Like 21, that 21 is iconic now.
Yeah.
I remember when 21 first came out, and I was like, I don't know about this doing. Brandon Lou was like, what? You got the hardest ad-lib in the game. 21.
The knife on the forehead.
It's a knife.
Soiled. That sealed the deal for me. I was like, he has a knife on his forehead, and then he went on an interview and said, it's a knife.
It's a knife.
And he says 21 all the time. Like
21.
21 Savage is a Pokemon. He just says his own name. 21.
He's an ogre. Like in the terms of how Shrek put it. He has so many layers because he's obviously
You mean an
hood
onion?
as fuck. Well, yeah. He's like, well, Shrek. Ogres are like onions, donkey. So I just onion or ogre.
Part,
but yeah, he's obviously a hood dude, but very business minded, very financially astute, if you will, and I feel like
He's great with money.
Yeah, amongst the rappers right now, he's probably one of the most, I'm not prolific, but like aware when it comes to like the hood rappers. I feel like Lil Baby might be smart as fuck too. I feel like he's really good with money because I feel like
very smart.
Yeah, I feel like he had like a good controlling of money before like he signed the shit. Because they said like Baby would come to the studio and he just had money on him.
Because he sold that shit.
Yeah, he sold that shit.
There's really great stories about how Young Thug and like other artists were trying to get Lil Baby to be in the studio, but he was so good at hustling.
Yeah.
They had to be like, damn, I'll give you $5,000 just to not be in the streets today. Or,
right.
Because that's how much he was pulling in. So they literally, he was like, I'm good. I don't want to rap. I have a great job.
Yeah. Like, but the health benefits are very hazardous to your left. Like,
horrible. It's like days without shootings, 0. Just wipe it off.
It goes to 1 and it's like, all right, and let's go back to it.
This job's crazy. This job is crazy.
I could not do it, man. I sold weed for a week and I was terrified. I mean, I've been talking about this on stage. I'm probably gonna do it on a special, but selling drugs is just very stressful, bro. Like looking over your shoulder all the time, being afraid that you're gonna get pulled over with shit in your car, worried about somebody trying to rob you for the little shit that you do have. And I did it in high school for like a week, tried to like get it in the school. I cut up a square in the dictionary, and it was a very stressful time. All to make like $15, $20 more than what I spent on the product. I was like, I'm never doing this shit again. This is dumb.
I sold weed to some white people in my building in college. That was fun because it was easy. There was no consequences.
Right.
But then I started selling right out of college. And I was
remember this story.
I was so bad at it. I was like slanging to like producers and influencers and stuff. And this was early all deaf. I was a PA. I wasn't making that much. Yeah. And I was so bad at it. There's this influencer that I did a deal with, and I gave him the stuff, and I forgot I gave him the stuff. I don't know what happened. Something happened. It was like a joke or something. And I was like, "Did I give you the stuff?" He was just like, "You're not good at this."
And you weren't wearing it either, right?
That was a whole other story. I was like eyeballing it for the most part, especially if I was like I had to go, and I like eyeballed like an eighth or something, and it was not. They sent me a picture. They're like, "Bro, what is this?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm turning around. I had to turn around. And I was like, "Yeah, my bad. I was just kind of in a hurry." Yo, I was so bad at it.
You cannot be bad at that when it comes to being a drug dealer because people want what they pay for. So, sheesh. Okay.
Nobody I sold to was dangerous, luckily.
Well, luckily, guys, we don't have any ads today, so you're just gonna get a full episode, no guests. But it has to be like an hour because we got to stick to somewhat of a time crunch. But anyway, before we go any further, I feel like we got to do it since we are in the studio. We haven't been here for a couple. We got to get a intro song again.
Intro song. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? It's about that time. I'm trying to think of something good to just go with, like just right out the gate. I can't think of one song.
Who were we just talking? Were we just talking about a rapper?
We was talking about Lil Baby. We was talking about.
I wouldn't even know how to
21?
make a Lil Baby type beat. 21 Savage.
Which one? What 21?
21 Savage is a good.
Run it.
How does bank account go?
I leave my cars. Oh shit! I don't know.
He just be having them dark ass grimy beats, man. I love 21 Savage beats. They just sounded spooky.
Fuck, I can't think of
a studio in a haunted house. Well, we could rap like 21 Savage and just get a suggestion from the audience. Of genres.
All right. Somebody said old school 80s rap. Somebody said make a house beat.
I love old school 80s rap, but I just like making fun of it more than listening to it.
Okay. Let's see. What was I listening to on the way up here? And when all else fails, I'm just gonna go to this Mac beat because
Go to the boom
I know how
bap.
to, the boom bap.
Yeah. Hey. Oh yeah. Get your goddamn shell toes on and your Adidas windbreaker in your pants. Cause we about to rap our asses off. Damn internet, you scary. Hey, what do you say? I looked on my laptop today. I saw a bunch of crazy ass shit. I said I'ma pull to the podcast with it. Hey, what do you know? I'm just here rapping with my bro. Oh, we grab on the microphone, cause that's what all MCs do at home. Hey, what do you know? I just took a boo-boo. Oh, right in my best friend's house. I didn't flush it, cause fuck
Watch
that.
your mouth. Oh.
Now it has a shitty ass smelling living room. I came through with all my grooms. I said, make a nigga room. Hey, what do you know? I just got a blow. J.O.B., a blow job. That's one of the stories today.
Well, rolling down the street, making funky beats.
You want me to get the beat?
Helping with your feet.
Need some help?
Coming through your door with a fofo, not a gun, it's TV, ho. And I stole it from Target, cause I am the smartest. 21 is my favorite rapper. He can dress, he's pretty dapper. Come around, we'll cap you in the morning or the nighttime. And when I rhyme, everybody know it's about that time for me to kick through the door. Oh, hip-hop parade. I ain't got a rhyme, so I'm just here to say.
Talk about grabbing the microphone.
Yo, I grab the microphone and I don't start spitting. To the break of dawn, I'm gonna be kicking these funky rhymes up in your house. I don't give a fuck, I'll fuck your spouse. I'm a nasty motherfucker and I like that shit. Coming in your house and I take a shit. Steal all your cereal and breakfast, bitch. OJ to go, cause I'm about to, almost messed it up, but I don't give a fuck. Real rapper from the hood and the sub. I messed up again, but who cares? Damn internet, you so scary and weird, by the way.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's all good.
Weird, by the way.
Weird.
I did the explosion too early. When all else fails, talk about grabbing the microphone.
Grab
they did that
the
every.
microphone and
They
I
did that
kick
every
that-
2 lines.
Yeah, I like
I grab
it, though.
the microphone and I control it. Then I put it down.
That's basically what they
Wait
do.
a couple minutes and pick it back up.
Off the ground, yeah.
Off the
Well, why
ground.
do you throw it down? Club
Always grab the
owners get so
microphone.
mad when comics like throw the mic on the ground and
I
hit
would
it
too.
Yeah, it's like, motherfucker, I'm paying for that.
Yeah. I mean, why would you mic drop?
Comics don't give a shit. Comics be
That's
up
a
there
lot.
just destroying shit.
That is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got some crazy stories. We got some funny ones, and we got some sad ones.
All right,
'Cause I think that the world is really on fire right now.
Yes.
I live in downtown. It's first of all, you know, our women have been attacked for sure.
Absolutely.
They're fully under attack right now. I don't know what the hell is going on. They're outlawing abortions, completely taking the choice away from women, and a bunch of old white men doing this too. And people are fucking furious.
Hell yeah, as they should be.
And it's crazy, like the sequence that this is happening. You know what I mean? We had a whole bunch of stuff within the black community, you know, the Asian community, the Latino community, and now, you know, women are being completely stripped of their rights.
Mm-hmm.
I had a conversation recently that it's like, if you look at the trajectory of everything, it seems like they're going towards banning gay marriage in some states too.
Well, that's what he said. That's what Clarence said. He's like, we also need to take a look at prophylactics, basically birth control, and also same-sex marriages.
That's crazy.
That's what they're trying to. But he's doing all of this, and it's eventually like, you don't realize that the people that are supporting you are eventually going to be like, yeah, and let's keep going and put niggas back in chains. Like, that's Like if you start reverting on all of these rules that have been put in place for equality
right.
and rights, it's inevitable that somebody's gonna try to give that push. Somebody's gonna try to give that push. I am blown away that we're seeing this much like tampering with the law in my lifetime.
Yeah,
like,
right.
It seems like we've progressed so much in certain areas, but to like be back here in 2022 after a worldwide pandemic, like this is what y'all think we need?
This shit is insane.
I don't understand this shit.
Yeah, it's wild from every angle, and the craziest thing I've heard so far is there's a Republican congresswoman named Mary Miller who it was like a Trump rally or something, and she literally calls it. She says, "Thank you, Trump, for quote the historic victory for white life." That was literally said on camera, and everybody was just like, "Yo, that's specific."
They are not hiding it.
That is specific.
They are not hiding it. And one thing I would say about Republicans, they gonna speak their mind. They gonna push their agenda wholeheartedly. And I feel like the Democrats are always trying to, be political and play it down the middle. And they don't show any aggression when it comes to like protecting our rights. Like the Republicans will go to war for their shit. And I just feel like the Dems are just like so docile and are so non-confrontational. I get it. I'm not saying violence is the answer.
Right.
But I am saying like show some motherfucking aggression, bro. Like there's no reason why this shit should have got passed. Like y'all motherfuckers, I'm all for marching and protesting and shit like that, but I'm also up for like standing up for what's ours. I'm also up for like standing our ground for like motherfuckers trying to come in our house and take our rights and our liberties, bro. Like this shit is crazy as fuck to me. Like, but on the other end of it, maybe that's how Republicans think. Like y'all trying to take our guns. Like this is our right. It's in the Constitution, all of that. Nobody trying to take your guns. We're just trying to put laws in place that prevent kids from having easier access to guns. Like it's something completely different. You are taking the rights of women to make the choice of being pro-life or pro-choice. You're taking that. We're just trying to amend gun laws so it's not as easy for children or mentally ill people to get access to fucking guns.
Right. It's all about access. All of this is about access. Like the grossest thing is that it's hidden under morals. Like people are really saying like morally you shouldn't get an abortion, blah blah blah. When these lawmakers they're going to keep doing that if that's what they want. You know what I mean? But they have access to fly somewhere where it's allowed or have it done privately. But it's like what Cam said a few weeks ago. All of this stuff is just to keep people poor. And if you keep a poor person poor, then you're going to have, and you keep them having babies, there's a high chance that those babies are going to grow up poor too. And it's just like,
it's a cycle.
That shit is crazy. To hear a victory for white life was wild, because the white is usually implied in political wins. So to specifically say this is great for white life is just like, you guys are really scared of mixed babies. Like mixed babies is really the thing that's like that's threatening.
I said that years ago. Like that's how you get rid of racism. Everybody fuck everybody else. Like nobody has a baby with their own race, and then we just a whole planet full of mutts, and now you don't have no reason to fear anybody. We all the same race in 30 years. But I want this to be a soundbite, Hippie. If you can mark this time right here, I feel like a lot of these insurance companies are in cahoots with the government. I have been trying to get a vasectomy from Kaiser Permanente for 2 years. And every time I try to schedule the appointment, they tell you got to go do this consult. And the consult is what they always push back. It is basically July. I called in May for my consult. Damn. They gave me a date of December 11th.
Damn.
December 11th to have the consult, which isn't even going to be...
that's not even the surgery.
That's not even the surgery. I have to do this consult. Basically, somebody telling me, are you sure you want to get rid of it?
That can't be done in a Zoom chat?
Bro, that's exactly what it is. They told me I could go outside of the network to get the consult, but then when I tried to do it, they said they wouldn't allow that. So I feel like they're in cahoots.
Yeah,
they're working with the government, motherfucker.
Cahoots.
They're working with the government to propel this negativity and just I hate it, bro. Like I'm tempted to just go like just go out of the country and get it, and then get some veneers and all of that shit. Just a one-stop shop out of the country because I'm so sick of this shit, bro. Like I don't want kids. I know I don't. Let me get rid of this shit. I've known since I was 18 I don't want kids.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get this vasectomy, bro. And it's so much easier than a woman trying to get a hysterectomy. And even when Farron
it's reversible, yeah.
Yeah, if Farron tried to get her, she had the IUD, and it was time for her to replace the IUD. And they were giving her like a 4 to 5 month out range of when she could come in and get a different birth control. It was like, so what we supposed to do? We've been married for almost 10 years. You want us to go back on condoms for the next 5 months? I don't trust me.
That's crazy.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because, like, that is weird. And there's a baby formula shortage, a diaper shortage. So it's like, it makes no sense. Like, why would there be laws if we're not even set up for these kids? We don't even have our shit together for these babies. And I don't know. It just seems like. I feel you on that. It does seem like cahoots, and it's weird. People want babies so bad, like there ain't traffic already.
Man,
like
everything's overpopulated. Have you been to Six Flags lately? It's goddamn these lines get longer and longer.
Six Flags?
Yeah, Six Flags. Then lines be long as shit, and now they got the speed pass, so they charging like it's $150 if you want the speed pass.
Yeah, pay so much.
And then they got 3 different levels of the speed pass. It's like, bro, they just making money hand over fist.
Oh yeah, I found that out in Universal because I was like, okay, the speed pass at one point was just pay $50 extra and you can pass. But then everybody does that. Then there's the speed pass is packed.
Right.
So when I went to Universal, it was like $400 a piece just to get the front of the
Christ.
line,
No.
and it wasn't even. It was crazy.
I'll go on a day it's raining. Fuck it, I'll chance the fucking roller coaster coming off the tracks before I do that stupid shit. Kiss my ass.
That's fucking insane.
I'm so sick of this shit, man. And I feel like the more this shit goes on, the less political and friendly I'm gonna just be an old angry ass light skinned man in a little bit because I'm so sick of the bullshit, bro. It's just so much bullshit going on and everybody's like trying to tiptoe around the shit. This shit is dumb as fuck. It is really
crazy.
Taraji P. Henson just said she's thinking about moving out of the States. She wants to go to a place where she doesn't have to fight. Now, I don't know exactly where that is because I feel like
I'd go to Canada.
Well, Canada's good, but here's the thing about Canada. Canada taxes are crazy. Canada's taxes are worse
than California?
Absolutely.
Really?
Canada. So the whole free healthcare thing in Canada isn't like they just take care of everything. They tax you more. So that all that extra money goes to have free healthcare.
Right.
So like I forgot. I think it's like if you make over a certain dollar amount, they take like 40%. Damn. Yeah, it's crazy. Let me see. Canada.
But it's so close. Such an easy move. I actually thought about that too. Because like after this past one, it was just like, why are we here? Especially if we can do what we need to, and being close to things isn't like important as it used to be. You know what I mean? Like you used to have a school within horse distance, or your kids couldn't go to school. But now it's just like with everything, especially within entertainment, you could really do all of this. We would still be able to give you guys the same entertainment, but just from somewhere else. And just between all the police brutality and all and this recent thing, and just it's not like everything's been perfect before the last 2 years.
Right.
It's just I for sure am considering that too. That would be fun to.
So here are the tax brackets for Canada. If you make $49,000 or less, your tax is 15%. If you make $49,000 to $98,000, your taxes are 20%. $98,000 to $151,000, 26%. $151,000 to $216,000, 29%. And if you make more than $216,000 a year, you're paying 33% tax on
Canada?
that. That's Canada. That's
how much worse is that than us?
We're somewhere around 9.
I thought we were 20
or 12. Let me see. Let me go back and see. Texas and California. Let's see. California is at 8.84% corporate income tax and 7.25% sales tax rate.
Isn't that sales tax?
This is sales tax. 7.25 is sales tax. 8.84 corporate income tax rate.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit more taxes, free healthcare, kind of, and police not shooting all the people that look like you.
That right there, that I would be sold on that part right there.
Seems like
not a bad deal.
Women can do whatever they want.
Make the choices with their body.
The body that they literally have. Seems like taxes it pales in comparison in terms of what we're dealing with here. But I mean, I also love Los Angeles. And that would be a very tough move. That would definitely be a tough move. Shout out to all the companies that are supporting
Netflix,
women though. Disney, JP Morgan. Yeah. They said that they will actually cover travel expenses for employee abortions, which it sucks that we have to do that for something that should be such a private, decision. But it's good that they're doing something.
Because now you look at all the extra steps that you have to go through now. You have to be working for a company that doesn't mind doing that, but also now you have to put your business out there.
Exactly.
You have to go for the procedure, and then you're going to need a day to rest up. You should. You have to come back, and now, I haven't read the whole thing, but I glanced at some of the topics, with some of the titles of these posts about deleting your period app, your menstrual app, because they were tapping into those apps and learning when people's cycles were and if they missed it or something like that. Like the government was supposedly
to do what?
I don't know exactly what it was for. Let me look it up, man. Because I just glanced at it. I kept scrolling. It was an overload of information, and it was my energy was already low, so I didn't read all of it. But
this is so crazy, man.
It's crazy right here.
It's so weird. This last one, it just feels weird right now. This is like some for show, end times sounding shit.
Okay, Newsweek has it right here. Why delete your period tracking app? Roe versus Wade ruling sparks panic over data. Some social media users are urging women to delete apps that may be using to track their periods following the U.S. Supreme Court's decision to overturn the landmark abortion rights ruling. Several states already have so-called trigger laws that will now take effect following the overturn of 1973's Roe versus Wade and 1992 Planned Parenthood versus Casey that will effectively outlaw most abortions. Delete your period tracking apps today, tweeted author Jessica Corey on Friday. Same point of friends, this is not paranoia. States are already able to access your data on your apps. If you travel while you missed a period, they will be prosecuted for seeking an abortion. Delete your apps right now. Okay, so I guess they're saying if you are traveling and your period is mixed, so somehow they can tell that you missed your period and you're traveling during your period or something like that, then they'll try to prosecute you for an abortion.
Imagine getting arrested because you tried to do something with you. That's fucking insane. Hey. We hacked. How do you arrest them without even admitting that you hacked their stuff? Right. Yeah.
And isn't that an invasion of privacy of its own?
Yeah.
You're gonna arrest me for a charge and you're committing a charge at the same time?
That's way more. It's
an invasion of privacy.
That's way more private. Breach. A period app, that's way more private than your Facebook app.
And are these companies that are hosting these apps, are they going to have any fines or any charges brought up against them for leaking this data or giving it over? Mm-hmm. It's just a weird time to be in right now.
I think the craziest thing about all of this is like you said, we've seen so much tampering with the law. Growing up, we've seen people get away with shit killing black people on camera and stuff like that, and then they're the police, so the law turns a blind eye. But this is we are really seeing laws being reversed now, stuff that we grew up thinking was just we were safe with or was the rule, and if it was broken, it was on some suspect stuff. But now it's just nope, this is allowed again, and that's even scarier because like you said, who's to say it's just you know what? Let's go back to the whole slavery thing. That was what we were talking about this whole time when we said MAGA, by the way. And we're just I figured.
Living my Jeff life makes a good point. What do you do, or how you held accountable for a miscarriage? Do they have to perform a whole check on your body to make sure it wasn't self-inflicted, or you didn't drink anything or take anything to self-abort or something like that. Like, it's so much gray area to be defined in all of this when all y'all had to do was keep y'all fucking laws off of women's bodies. Like, that is so crazy to me to think that someone can be raped and be impregnated and cannot abort that fetus. So they have to bring a child into the world
from trauma.
And look at that child potentially every day and be reminded about that hellacious event.
Right. Which is going to make you not love it properly, which then trickles down to the kid. And he's just like,
not growing up with love.
I didn't do that. I had nothing to do with that. But that's
and then
sad.
Who's at fault at that? Like, the mom's not at fault for bro, this shit is just.
I think I just read a story recently about how the rapist sued the victim, and now she has to pay child support.
I saw that.
That's some shit that's like, all right, we should probably leave.
We need to. It needs to be different.
We should probably leave. And it's like, I get it. Like, I feel like the whole thing is, oh well, that's what they want. They want us to go back to Africa. Listen, if they think that like just us not being in the vicinity because they on some fuck shit would falter our culture or our effect on what we do, it's even if all black people left America, there would be the same influence, the same, because we have the internet now,
right?
So it's like I'm on Team Taraji P. I'm like damn near like looking like, oh well, where else could I see myself?
Let's take this hypothetical situation a step further though. Because we ain't got no ass, so we can go crazy. Let's say that we got enough allies to provide passage back to Africa. Africa's big as hell, right?
Okay.
We pick 3 regions that we're going to go to. We're going to occupy this, and we're going to build our own, right? And we come up with the plan for leadership, democracy, how the voting system, all that type of stuff. You got to go over there. You got to figure it out. But you're taking all your finances and all of that with you. You know you're gonna get played on your houses because once they see that we're all leaving it, they're gonna try to drop the housing market. We're gonna end up having to sell for pennies on the dollar, shit like that. But it's all good. You're going over there. We're gonna get jobs and all of that type of stuff. But the first and second people over there, they're gonna have the hardest jobs and shit like that to get the infrastructure up and all of that type of stuff. Right. But if that was the case, would you go
to Africa?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, if they provided passes and stuff. I mean, I would definitely plan to move there myself. But if it was free, I'd be like, yeah, for sure. I think there are. I think that Africa definitely appears on my list, but due to lack of knowledge, I would have to because all I have based off now is like pictures how beautiful it is. Is there crime? What the food that I've had a version of over here, and then women. Like I'm a big fan of Ethiopian women, Eritrean women, and Somali women. But other than that, I would have to do a lot of research to figure out where I'm going. Right. But I feel like I definitely feel like I could live not in America. I think that would be kind of cool. I think it would be naive to think that, well, we'll leave America, so no more racism. Hell nah. But
SOHO House, I'm calling on y'all, man. Y'all need to create some houses over there in all the countries,
in Africa,
in all the countries of Africa, so we can just try. I tried to convince Pat. I was like, yo, let's get the SOHO House membership. The membership is ridiculous.
Down.
And let's make a traveling show because there are SOHO houses. They got a couple in London.
It's a cool show.
They got a couple in Oxfordshire. They have Europe and the Middle East. They got it in Greece, Spain, Germany, Turkey, Spain.
So
again,
everywhere,
Italy, everywhere. And then North America. But yeah, everywhere but Africa looks like right now. They got it in Asia. They just don't have it in Africa.
What's Hong Kong?
Yeah, Hong Kong and India. So I'm gonna be pushing with that. I'm gonna be pushing for that. Like I'm really gonna talk to.
in India, that'd be fire.
I know, and we can. I mean, in America, bro, we got so many options. We got New York, Malibu, Chicago, the one downtown, another one in New York, Miami, Ontario, Texas, Tennessee.
So, what would be a list of some of these cities or other cities that you think that you could relocate to and still do comedy, internet stuff. You know, the fam would be good.
Long as I got good internet, I feel like I can move anywhere. But I would move to like Barcelona. I like Barcelona. I actually had a really good time in Amsterdam too. The food was kind of trash, but Amsterdam. Here's the thing: like, if you are like super low crime, first of all, I don't know what I haven't done the research for like how blacks like it or people of color express their experience there. But when I was there, I didn't get looked at any type of weird way. Not like how it was when I was when I went to Tokyo. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be looking at you like you're a fucking like a madman. Like, and then when I went to London,
not a lot of black people in Tokyo.
Yeah, it's not like that. But it's crazy because they love black culture. I went and got my haircut in a barbershop in Tokyo.
Asian barber?
Yes. And they're blasting Wu-Tang. Hip-hop influences everything
brand.
over there. But they still look at us like fucking dinosaurs. We're like, and even when I went to London, like they can tell you're from the States. Like our body size. They be like, because they kept saying, big man, States, yeah? Yeah? And I was like,
they knew.
Yeah, no. It was like seconds, huh? Seconds, thirds, fourths.
Damn. It's like, y'all don't eat out here?
Yeah. But I also love London, though. Like, I know that, they have their problems there too, but I feel like it's way worse over here in comparison to
I heard the food's really bad in London, though.
Yeah, it's like they avoid, like those spices that Columbus was looking for, they really needed that shit. Food is hella whack
That's
over there.
so funny. I never thought about that. Like, they were really sending niggas out in boats. Like, please.
Nigga, I mean, just some
seasoned
salt. You can find some pepper. And niggas got access to it and don't use
flakes.
it. They be walking past cabinets full of seasoning and do not be using that shit. I got a homegirl that's over in London, and one of the chips that I love from St. Louis called Red Hot Riplets. They actually have a season now. So she gets the chips and the season shipped over to her because they just don't. But my homie over there, he says, I just got to go to the right spot. So when I go back to London, the homie Reggie, who was the producer that sent me all those beats, he said he's going to take me to the right spots to eat over there.
Like black spots or just good spots?
Black spots, like African spots, shit like that.
Oh, yeah, there's like a huge African community out there, right? Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, so the racism that I have heard about over there is more toward African blacks, not African American blacks.
That's still pretty rude.
It's rude as fuck. It's rude as fuck, but it's just like, and the crazy part is like, your country invaded Africa because of our rich resources. And then you rule part of it. And you get mad when we come over to your land just to live. Not invading it, not taking your resources, getting jobs, paying taxes, but you're upset with us for trying to live a productive life. When y'all came over here and stole all these resources. Remember when we was in Atlanta and we went to that?
We saw the African map before borders. That's ridiculous. It's like, oh, that was a thing that didn't always exist. Like, people came in and drew the line and was like, all right, this is Eritrea. And you're like, what? No, that's we just kind of be everywhere. That's wild. They're like, nah, just this part.
So, yeah, I don't know. But those places I feel like I can make it in. I can make it in Amsterdam, Brazil, not Brazil, but Barcelona and London. Because those are the places I've been to and I actually had a good time. I would never go back to Paris.
You like Paris?
Nah, man. Hella racist. Hella racist. And this ain't just to black people. It's to anyone that's not a full-blood Parisian. They don't fuck with you at all. If you don't speak the language, you don't walk, talk the talk, they don't fuck with you,
How so, though?
Like, I was trying to sign a receipt when I'm in the Louvre. Trying to sign a receipt to, close out the transactions for these fucking tarts that I just bought. And this motherfucker would not give me his pen. Like the black was gonna come off of my hand and on the pen and then back on his hand when I gave it back to him. I was like, bro, I just need to sign it. He's like, you don't have a pen? Obviously, I don't have a pen in my vest. Right. And he was like, no. And then just tried to go on to the next person. I had to turn up with this motherfucker, and the manager came out, and he apologized and all this type of shit. Still never gave me a pen, though, right? And I was like, yo, fuck this place. I was finna act a fucking fool. But those tarts were so fucking good.
Why'd you have to sign? Isn't that, if they don't sign, isn't that like messed up on their end, not yours?
Yeah, but I mean, they still gonna run it. It was just the principle of the matter. But I had to humble myself because I tried to get back in line to get some more of those tarts.
Hilarious. After you got back in line, like, hey, sorry about that.
I asked Farron to do it, but she wouldn't do it. Motherfucker. This shit was
What is
good.
a tart also?
It's like a little treat, like a little dessert. Like it was, I think the one I had was like a kiwi lime tart. It was like sweet and sour. It was like
a pastry kind of?
Yeah, like a pastry tart.
Oh, okay.
It was so good. God damn, it was good.
I think I got back in line. That's fucking funny.
I was so fucking mad that I was like, I wanted my fat ass wanted another one. It was so good.
You got a pen the next time?
The Louvre is big as fuck. Like you really just take like 2 days to go through all of it. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're a person of color, you're not gonna want to. There's a couple pieces in there that you want to see. The Mona Lisa is about the size of a fucking notebook. Like it's literally like a mad notebook. It's small as fuck. The other pieces in there are just old white people with their dicks out. There's not a lot of presence of black people in the pictures, and if there are, they have us in like servant roles, like where we're lifting stuff up to them, or carrying the babies or something like that. It's not the place where you're gonna feel good about yourself as a person of color when you leave out of it.
Act.
It's just old ass white art. You're not going to connect with any of that shit. There's no reason to go to Paris. I'm going to be honest with you. Other than like the Eiffel Tower, which you're going to wait mad long in line. They do have the little sprinklers that'll cool you off while you're standing out there, but it's mad long. But yeah, they took the locks off of that bridge because it was fucking up the structure of it. So you don't get to see that anymore. You can go to the Louvre, but like I said, you're not going to see anything that like really resonates with you. That's about it. The food ain't shit. To be honest with you, desserts is bomb, but the food ain't shit. And you gonna get treated like shit.
It's Italy?
This was in Paris,
which is in France.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So you speak French. If you don't speak French,
what is French food?
There's a lot of pasta. No, that's
Italy.
That's
right?
Italy,
Well, I mean,
right?
it's all that's
snails. They like snails, escargot.
Escargot is
all
French.
that shit. I'm good. I don't need all that. Yeah, I'm good on all that shit.
French food. I mean, we made fries, right?
Yeah, that ain't theirs. That ain't like
salmon in papilote, boeuf, bourguignon, quiche Lorraine, potatoes, dauphinoise, crepes Suzette.
They saying crepes are French.
Boule bouzai.
But I had some good ass crepes in Amsterdam. Amsterdam has some good ass crepes.
It's hard
some
to pronounce.
Fire ass churros, and they make that shit fresh in front of you. Like you just go in there, and they really good with French fries too in Amsterdam. They got like fucking 30 dipping sauces for fries. Yeah. Mayo is big out there too. Mayo is a dipping sauce, hella big in Amsterdam.
Oh, straight up mayo?
Just they give you a cup of mayo, but they also have like a aioli mayo and a lemon aioli mayo. It's fire.
That sounds good.
Man, this shit's good. And cheese. They go heavy on the cheese in Amsterdam too. Like they got the shops where like it's just the cheese wheel. And then people just go in there by the whole.
Get cheese.
Yeah, this shit was crazy, bro. Shit was crazy. Drugs illegal. Like I remember when I was there, like
all
it was
drugs?
Yeah, bro. Like drugs and sex illegal. Their sex workers are protected. Like the red light district has these buildings and these small rooms, and basically every day they have to go in and like try to get the like bid for a room early.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to be in the red light district. You want to have one of the rooms that's facing the streets or the walkways. Those are the ones that are going to get the most customers. But they're protected, bro. Like they got rights and all of that type of shit. Like it's like if you take away all the taboo from these things, then there's no need to like fight for it and go to jail over it. So drugs are legal over there. Sex work is legal over there. It was a motherfucker that was selling laughing gas. He had the tank right there selling laughing gas in a balloon. And it was like $10 for a balloon full of laughing gas.
So to like Nas, like when you inhale,
it just makes you goofy. It gives you lightheaded feeling.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm standing up, like I don't even smoke weed, but I stood on the corner and just smoked the joint. And I knew the shit was trash because I finished the whole joint and wasn't really high like that. So
I heard that was heartbreaking news because you grow up thinking like Amsterdam weed, blah 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 blah, and then like your first friend visits and they're like the weed was
that's the double-edged sword of it. Like you can get any type of drug, but that shit is hella mid. Big. And I mean, because there are coffee shops where you can get weed from. You sit down, roll your weed, smoke your weed in there, and you got snacks available to you, but the shit is hella mid.
Well, maybe it wouldn't be as legal if it was as strong as it was out here, because like you can't if it sounds like it's the same as maybe smoking a cigarette, if it's not that strong. And if you got niggas on the corner hitting laughing gas, the weed ain't that good.
I saw a sex show there, like it was in a theater, and there were like 10 acts that just rotated in.
Who opens in a sex show?
I don't know. I got there within an hour because it's just an ongoing show. Like it goes from like maybe like 8 to 10, or 8 to 12 or something like that. And so there are like 3 couples that fuck on a revolving bed, and then there are like a couple 2 or 3 man acts. One chick, she does like put the ping pong balls in her vagina and she pops them out in the audience. Another chick
crazy.
had
People catching up. Woo!
She had a banana
it.
and she stuffed it in there. She peeled it and then she called people up and everybody took a bite out of it.
Out of a different banana, right?
No, the same banana.
Well, I guess cleanliness wasn't the.
Yeah. I mean, if it's
The
eating
aim.
it out of the vagina, like that's.
Yeah. It's not like,
I didn't bite
give me
it.
a new banana for my vagina so we
I
could be
bit my, no, I mean, I broke
COVID-friendly.
my piece off and I bit mine like that.
Oh, you got caught. Oh, you did.
I did do it.
And you just went. I
Yep.
just wanted the banana.
Mhm.
Fuck
And
the
so
sex show.
then like, she gets up and then she has us do like a cha-cha train. So like everybody's like standing behind her and then we turn around, start walking toward the other part of the stage, and then like somebody in a gorilla suit comes out with like a big massive dildo on.
Whoa.
And you don't even see it because your back is turned and they get in line and start doing it. You be like, hey, what the fuck? And then you run off
They
stage
be
and shit.
behind you and trying to.
It was not like trying to fuck you, but just like it's just like a shock value thing.
Jesus.
It was crazy.
It
It
was
was
a
a
cha-cha line.
cha-cha. Yeah, it was a hell of a lot.
I would have been suspicious because if it's a sex show and I just ate a banana out of a pussy, I'd be like, cha-cha slide. What's the catch? Because this was just after a woman shot a ping pong at me with her vagina. So
Yeah.
what kind of slide are we talking about?
It was a lot, guys. I will say that. But I did some great shopping while I was there, and I went to the ice bar. They have an ice bar like they do in Vegas. Well, the whole bar is like you gotta have on a fur coat. You gotta have
Everything's made of ice.
Everything is like
Oh,
made
that's
of ice.
dope.
The glasses are made of ice and everything. You gotta have on mittens while you're holding everything because your hands will literally get frostbitten if you don't.
Was it tight or was it freezing?
I mean, it was tight because the experience was tight because I had never been there, but it wouldn't be something I would like frequent every week.
How long were you there?
Oh, we were in Amsterdam for
No,
damn near a
the,
week.
the ice bar.
Maybe like an hour.
Did you leave because it was cold?
No, because we had something else scheduled to do.
Oh, okay.
And we had dinner lined up.
I
So
was like, that sounds like really cool for pictures, but it's like, damn,
and the architecture in Amsterdam is really dope. I was random. I saw a fucking concert. They were throwing a concert right across the street from where I was staying at this venue, and I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was like EPMD or KOS1, but it was like an old school hip hop head, and they was like there, and it was just like, this is so fucking random. Went over there, had a blast.
Mm-hmm.
People were buying me drinks and shit like that. Like, I mean, I'm watching them, go to the bar, and I'm standing there with them. The bartender has, but it was, bro. I had a fucking blast when I was in Amsterdam.
Where's Amsterdam?
It's in Europe. It's because we went to Amsterdam and then we I think we caught the train from there to London.
Amsterdam.
Yeah,
The capital of the Netherlands.
Yeah, so
So Amsterdam is a city. How big is it?
Wait, is Amsterdam a city?
I didn't know if it was a city or a country this whole time. But I guess it's it's the capital and most populous city of the Netherlands.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Under 1 million people there. Man,
I
that's
had a
hella
blast
pretty.
in Amsterdam.
The Netherlands seems chill. I've never really heard any, and it's funny because the world's racist when people travel places, and then when they talk to you, they're like, and black people, you'd be good there too.
Yeah. Hey, because they get it, bro. They get it. They the world. America would have you believe there's no racism problem. I mean, no problem with racism, but when people say stuff like that, to let you know that they know it is.
Right.
Nobody else is blind. Nobody's turning a blind eye to it.
Right.
Except for America. So,
I feel like Sweden would be fun. I've always wanted to go to Sweden or just some random place because I don't know. I'd be following them little travel, pages, and there's just always Disney magical looking shit out there.
Yeah, I would go there.
Damn,
I'll check it out.
Shit. You been before? I thought you were like, hell yeah. them internet clips. It seems like Sweden be going viral more than anywhere else.
Man, I'm going to apply for this membership real talk, bro. I'm going to see if we can make an appointment and go on maybe Thursday and see if we can just sign up for the membership and then just create the show.
That'd be tight.
It'd be dope for the channel and then especially if we can get
we just
some
have to
sponsorship.
figure it. We would have to because I know that they're weird about filming in there.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, we could if we could get a sponsorship from a travel company or something like that, and then we can film in the rooms. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe just
Make it
have
about
like
the city, more about the
more about the city and more about the room. Because like the one downtown, the SOHO warehouse, they're the only one in LA that actually has like a hotel, but the rooms in there are fucking amazing. They also have a gym. They got a rooftop pool.
Right. I like the downtown one.
Yeah.
They just opened a speakeasy underneath. I just hosted an event there, and low-key, we could probably talk to RCE, Ryan and them, and see if we can talk to that Soho house and start there.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Because, we had a couple events there. You hosted a couple things there, too.
I hosted a couple.
So they are starting to do content. So
Yeah. I mean, they always do events there. That's how... Because, like, when we do the comedy show there, like, Soho House gets half of the tickets immediately.
Right.
So, like, whatever our ticket count is, like, if it's a 100-seater, we only actually have 50 seats to give out because Soho House gets 50 of those seats automatically for their members.
Oh, right.
So, I don't know how that works. Like, you sign up for
I've
it.
gone to a couple events at the Hollywood Soho House, but they take your phone. Like, they make sure you don't...
Oh, really?
You don't shoot stuff yet. Yeah, because that's the whole thing with Soho House. Is like, they want to make sure it's not, like... Nobody's in there like fanning out if Drake is having a lunch meeting.
I'm with it, man. There's a couple black ones too. I think it's called the Meeting Place or something like that.
A black version of Soho House.
Yeah, I think it's called the Meeting House or something like
that.
that. But yeah, it's one that just
like
opened
that.
in I think Inglewood. One just opened up. So
that'd be tight. Soho House activity coming up, guys.
Yeah.
All right, we talked about some pretty deep stuff, some political stuff. Let's get in on these snacks. There's a popular snack that's popping up in Canada. It's going viral. Ketchup ice pops.
Nope. I saw that stupid shit. Just for the summer.
Sweet and savory ketchup popsicle. Not messing with it?
No. That's a hard pass for me, my boy.
Tomato ketchup. Super questionable.
Yeah. I mean, what do you eat that? Do you eat it with fries or is that just a cold treat after a long day of playing outside? Right?
Yeah, it's called the Frenchsicle.
My palate is not mature enough for that.
I'm trying to think. Like, you just got out the pool, it's hot, you wiping sweat off, and then you taste frozen tomato? I don't know.
No,
I don't know. I don't
they
like
got
that.
real bits of tomato, like real bits of Roma tomatoes and cherry tomatoes in there.
Oh, like chunks?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like a strawberry.
Damn.
Gross. No, thank you.
Yeah, it ain't even like no like spicy ketchup or like interesting ketchup. Just straight up French's.
I mean, I wouldn't want a spicy ketchup popsicle either, though. That's pretty gross in itself as well.
Well, when I did go to Canada, they have they do poutine. Did you have any?
Yeah, absolutely.
You had some out there? Did you like
cheese? It? Cheese, gravy, fries? Yeah.
So the gravy, it worked.
It works. It works.
Made
It's
me
a
nervous.
lot, though. It's a heavy-ass meal. It's like eating dressings. Like, you eat dressings for the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving. It's heavy like that. So you're not just eating something and you're just going to go on about your day. Like, you're going to be sluggish for the next couple hours after you eat, like, a healthy serving of poutine.
It was the word curd for me. Cheese curds.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, that's just... I
Rhymes,
mean,
it's too close to turd.
That too, but it just reminds me of just rotten or like nasty cheese. But then you think that cheese is already
spoiled, moldy, especially
mold.
blue cheese. Shout out to Hippie Goes for liking trash ass blue cheese. She says blue cheese is better than ranch, and I don't.
It is not, but there was a point in time I couldn't tell the difference. Then when this argument started happening, I really started paying attention. I was like, oh, blue cheese is disgusting. Like, it's the worst. I used to like blue cheese bits on my sandwich and all that.
You got the big ass crumbles in there. You chew the crumbles. It's really blue or like a green. You're like,
I've had some recent blue cheese that I didn't hate, though.
Yeah,
I was just like, maybe I'm
might be
going
some
back.
out there, but I'll pass. I'll pass on all that shit. Just give me some ranch. I don't need all that shit.
The next food story is from a meal kit service. So kind of like those subscription based services that send you food. There's one called Daily Harvest, and they've been sending food to people, and they're starting to get mysterious symptoms. This is a brand that's been using a whole bunch of influencers to promote. The influencers themselves are getting sick. They said they were sickened after eating the Daily Harvest French lentil leek crumbles. and the company's lackluster handling of the crisis is putting new responsibility on the influencer community to warn the public. So that did not work. Now the influencers are like, please do not ever get this. And the companies themselves aren't even really helping, which is scary because we're in that business. We be promoting a lot of stuff,
and it sucks.
Advertisements,
and it falls back on us like it's our company. It's like, no, we were just hired to promote it. I gave you my honest opinion, so shit.
Right, but then you tell it to your audience. Somebody gets sick. They're not gonna think the company. They're gonna think
they'll
like,
go right to you.
That nigga Pat told me to eat this lentil leek crumble, which honestly on paper does not sound good. French lentil leek crumble.
I don't even know what that is. I like lentil soup, but whatever they talking about, that don't sound like what I like.
That's scary, man. That is mysterious symptoms is what got me. It's just like what symptoms are people getting that aren't on WebMD now? I thought we covered everything. I definitely thought we covered everything.
That's a different type of swap butt right there. I'm good on that, baby. Ugh. Ugh.
Daily Harvest, the name.
I feel like I've tried Daily Harvest before too. Maybe I didn't know. I don't know.
I gotta talk about this Johnny Depp win.
First of all,
give him that.
To win out of a defamation case is huge in itself, right? But then to come out and get your old job back,
that's
what else? It's like $301 million?
$300 million to do something he wanted to do anyways. But it's crazy because like the reason why this is such a crazy story is like this story has like a lot of layers to it. First of all, like the dynamic of domestic abuse is always lean towards man to woman, you know, because that's makes sense. You see the cases and all that stuff. You see it all the time. But you know, obviously, women domestically abusing men is so. It's not really taken seriously like that. You know, it's not really taken as a serious thing. It's taken as something that's avoidable or the dude's fault or something that the dude shouldn't even mention in the first place. So for it to happen on such a huge level with two movie stars is really insane. Right. Especially like, you know, hopefully this helps, you know, men in similar situations. But the crazy thing is like when you're labeled as a domestic abuser, that's usually it.
That's usually it.
If at the best you can get the public back on your side, but to get dropped from a franchise as big as Pirates of the Caribbean and then get labeled as that, then go on a public tour, public court hearing, and then reverse the audience narrative too. So now people are back on Johnny Depp's side, and then Disney comes back like, yo, you still down to be Captain Jack after we put you through all that. That is a win on multiple levels.
Man,
multiple
that shit
levels.
is crazy. You got $300 million for them, and Amber still got to cough up the bread. Right. She still, I think the court decided like $5 or $8 million. She still has to cough up to him. I know she probably like, come on, man, you don't even need my $5-8 million. He's like, bitch.
Shoot, I just made $308 million.
Right. The court said, pay me.
I wonder how far this would have gone if she didn't shit in his bed. There was just some details that were so outrageous that you couldn't help but follow this story a little bit.
that one right there kind of sealed the deal. I know they heard that in the court. It was like, wait, she did what? And then she tried to blame it on the dogs. And then she tried to say, no, the dog shit is in the beak. Now that's human shit, Amber.
That's even worse.
It's coiled up. That's human shit.
That's
so
corn. Crazy. This shit.
That dog don't eat no corn, Amber.
And you know, corn. It was a nice ass bed. It was her bed and Johnny Depp's bed. It was a nice
ass bed.
Nice thread count.
Jeez.
Boo-booed all over Johnny Depp's expensive bed. And I was kind of disappointed that he didn't have some staff to clean it up. I feel like Johnny Depp should have never heard about that. He should have never known about that. He came back like days later and was like, "Nah, I don't want to go. There's shit in my bed."
Bro, that is just insane. People are scary. That's all I'll say. The more I live, the more it's like, bro, these motherfuckers are crazy. And now I'll be seeing why Farron, I mean, not just now, but like Farron gets so paranoid with me going out and like accepting drinks. And I tell her, I'm not letting nobody bring a drink up to me. I'm gonna go to the bar with them and get the drink. But like, people are fucking crazy. Just the documentaries out. And, we spoke on this before, but like, what is it? Kidnapped in plain sight, or captured in plain sight, or something like that. The one I told you about.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit was crazy. This motherfucker befriended the whole family and basically molested the whole family. Had relations with the wife, the husband, and the daughter. Yo.
That got me.
I'm just like, how
You
fucking
smashed
charming
their dad?
is this motherfucker?
How did you smash the dad?
Bro, that shit, I was just like, I think it's abducted in plain sight, is it?
This guy could have, it sounds like he could have just not molested people. Sounds like he could have just got anybody to have sex with him. But I guess it's the thrill of it or something?
I don't know. Yeah, abducted in plain sight. I think it's still on Netflix. I'll do a watch night this week.
This is one of the crazy.
Maybe tomorrow. So, but golly, that shit was.
It keeps getting to a point where you're like, nah, he's not. This ain't. Oh wow.
That
happens like 3 times. That's usually like an end of the story type of thing. It happens like 3 or 4 times.
And when you hear the story, especially for some like some of the people that haven't even like, wait, you too? Like, this motherfucker just...
It's kind of like the part of the Fire Fest that you heard about that's like when the dude was willing to suck the dude's dick for some water.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, all right, I'll do it.
I'll take one for the team.
And they were like,
one for the team.
Like, actually, you never needed to do that.
Right.
It's like, yo, what?
That was a preference.
How afraid of losing your job are you? He was just like, how much Aquafina is there? All right. I got a damn festival to put on.
Whoa, what are you doing? You could just pay me later.
I didn't want that.
No, I'll do it this way. But that's not going to cut it. This is a lot of fucking water.
The craziest thing is that if he did go down on a dude to get water, the Fire Fest, it wouldn't have been saved. It still would have gone viral. It still would have been viral for being terrible. It would have been like, look at all this terrible, the people, we didn't get what we paid for. Our beds were messed up. The food the water was good. The water was all right. We had water.
Water was good. I hate that happened to Ja Rule, man. I was really rooting for Ja Rule. I was a Ja Rule fan, bro. Like, Ja Rule had some hits. I was rooting for him. I remember when I first heard about it. We were actually at the old All Deaf when we heard that this shit was supposed to pop off, and like they announced the Fire Fest.
Oh yeah.
Me and Meg were still doing a drop when they announced the Fire Fest and how much tickets were, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. But I'm glad Ja Rule, he bounced back on his feet after the jail time, bro. Then the documentary came out. I was like, shit.
I gotta see the documentary still.
You haven't seen either one of them?
Mm-mm.
I think it's like 3 or 4 of them out now, but that was originally one on Hulu and one on Netflix. You gotta watch them both, man.
My vow is to never throw or create anything that's so bad there's a documentary about it.
Man,
that's crazy. Imagine hearing that, like getting an email that's like, the Fire Fest documentary is going into production. We need some clearances. You're like, oh shit, I'm about to get killed.
Oh yeah,
I'm about to get cooked. You know that dude who almost sucked dick for some water was like, wait, what documentary? Wait, documentary? What are you talking about? For this? I thought it didn't work. I know my heart would have dropped. Like, whew, I almost sucked some dick for some water. Thank God that was over. Hulu presents. We need to ask you a couple questions, Patrick.
Oh.
No, please no.
Man, oh man.
That guy gets nervous every time he hears the little
crazy,
bottle twist. I want to watch that documentary now because
you gotta watch.
I feel like
man.
I got after the water bottle part. I was like, I think this is the worst part. I think I think if I watch the documentary, I think I got the best part of it already.
Yeah, but you still need to watch it. That was a crazy series.
You know what's gonna be crazy? You know they're gonna have an Astroworld documentary. That's gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
That's gonna be nuts because it's crazy. That literally changed musical events. Like ever since I'm not really a huge concert goer, but like even through what I've been to and the clips I've seen, it's like, man, it is different.
It was intense, bro.
You can't get rowdy. Rowdy is a thing of the past. You can't. If you see somebody go, whoo, I'm tired. You go, stop the show. Mm-hmm. You good, bro? It's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's Playboy Cardi concert.
You see Uzi's new tattoo?
That looked like it hurt. It looked like it hurt. He seemed
It's a
like
lot.
he did that for like someone's honor.
Yeah, that was a lot. But it looks good though.
I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could have a bunch of random tattoos and then just have
Cover
one
it all
new
up.
piece. Yeah, it looked like he never had any other tattoos.
Yeah, it does look like that. They did a really good job at it. I mean, whoever did it did a really good job. I know he paid for that one though.
Hurts.
Chest and back, full chest and
it
back.
Hurts. And that's a big commitment because like that's why I'll never get a full piece because you're committing to every part that could hurt. You know, instead of just one piece that's like it's gonna hurt here, but it won't hurt here. If you say everywhere, bro, you getting ribs, you getting back, you getting shoulder blades, you getting back blades. What's that called?
Shoulder blades?
Oh, collarbone. That's
I
collarbone.
thought you pointed back there.
I said shoulder blades right here, but I guess these are your shoulder blades.
Yeah, this is your collar. This is collarbone for
you
sure.
Gotta take all that. The side, the armpit. Nah.
Oh man,
Uzi was out here tweaking. Nice tattoo though.
Nice tattoo though.
Nice ink work.
Hey, I ain't mad at it.
I ain't getting no piece though.
Well, listen, I think it's about that time. You got anything else before we get up out of here?
Oh, that's everything, man.
All right. Well, listen,
some
guys.
crazy times.
As I said, this upcoming week, this comes out on Thursday. For those not watching it in Patreon, this comes out on Thursday. Sunday, I will be in Atlanta Comedy Theater. You can come see me there. You can get tickets on tahirmoore.com.
Yeah.
Tuesday, I'll be in Chicago at Zany's downtown. Wednesday, I'll be in the Zany's in Nashville. And Thursday, I'll be at Huntsville Stand Up Live. Y'all can grab all tickets and get all ticket information at tahirmoore.com. You know what I'm saying? Pull up on your boy like bridges. We're going to have a great time. It would be lovely to see some of y'all there. Tell them our dude is going to be at the show in Chicago. We're going to have a good time and, maybe take some pictures, give out some shot glasses, maybe do some shots. So if you're in that area, surrounding area, pull up on me. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have surprise guests at each show, too. Maybe outside of, like, just this the Huntsville one, because I just don't know anybody there. If y'all know people in Huntsville, please tell them, because I don't want to take the L. I'm prepared to. I'm ready to get jumped by these L's in Huntsville, but I don't want to. I don't know a lot of people in Huntsville. Right?
Sounds scary.
When they offered it to me, I was like, you sure? And I didn't want to say no because they had gave me so many. I was just like, okay, I'll give it my best shot. But
his voice.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. But anyway, man, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And we'll see you on the next episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.
Hey.
Peace, guys.
Shout out to the Great Migration. We leave in America.